Have you ever wondered what makes some people so successful? Is it just hard work, or is there more to the story? In his book Outliers, Malcolm Gladwell challenges our traditional understanding of success. He argues that it's not just about talent or ambition, there's more at play. Gladwell dives deep into the lives of extraordinary individuals, from tech giants to sports legends. He reveals hidden advantages and surprising factors that contribute to their remarkable achievements. Join us as we explore the key insights from Outliers and uncover the often overlooked elements that shape success. Get ready to see the world through a new lens. What if I told you that becoming an expert, a true outlier, isn't about luck? What if it's about putting in the time? Malcolm Gladwell presents a compelling idea, the 10,000-hour rule. This rule suggests that to master any skill, you need to dedicate 10,000 hours of deliberate practice. That's roughly 10 years of intense, focused work. Think of it as an investment. This isn't just about mindless repetition. It's about pushing your limits, constantly seeking improvement, and learning from your mistakes. Gladwell backs this up with compelling examples. Let's start with one of the most iconic bands in history, the Beatles. Before they were filling stadiums, the Beatles were playing small clubs in Hamburg, Germany. They honed their musical skills through marathon performances, sometimes playing for 8 hours straight. These grueling hours weren't glamorous, but they were crucial. They forced the band to experiment, improvise, and develop their unique sound. By the time they hit the international stage, they had logged countless hours, becoming masters of their craft. The 10,000-hour rule wasn't just a theory for the Beatles, it was their reality. Their success wasn't just about talent, it was about dedication and relentless practice. Now, let's jump from music to the world of technology with another outlier, Bill Gates. Bill Gates, the founder of Microsoft, is another prime example of the 10,000-hour rule in action. Gates' fascination with computers began in high school. He spent countless hours programming, even sneaking out at night to access the school's computer. This early and intense immersion in the world of coding gave Gates a significant advantage. By the time he started Microsoft, he had already accumulated thousands of hours of programming experience. This head start, combined with his entrepreneurial spirit, paved the way for his extraordinary success. The Beatles and Bill Gates, seemingly worlds apart, share a common thread, the relentless pursuit of mastery through thousands of hours of practice. Their stories illustrate that success often hinges on consistent effort and a willingness to put in the time. Now, let's shift our focus from individual effort to a less obvious factor influencing success: cultural background. Gladwell argues that our cultural heritage plays a significant role in shaping our values, work ethic, and ultimately, our potential for success. He highlights how deeply ingrained cultural patterns, passed down through generations, can influence our approach to work, learning, and problem solving. These patterns often operate beneath our conscious awareness, yet they exert a powerful force on our behaviors and outcomes. One compelling example Gladwell explores is the cultural legacy of rice farming in many Asian societies. For centuries, rice cultivation has demanded meticulous planning, disciplined work habits, and a deep understanding of complex systems. These cultural values, honed over generations, have a profound impact on how individuals from these backgrounds approach tasks and challenges, setting the stage for success in various fields. Gladwell draws a fascinating connection between the rice paddies of Asia and the mathematical aptitude often observed in students from these cultures. He argues that the demanding nature of rice cultivation fostered a unique work ethic and a different perception of effort and reward. Unlike Western agricultural practices, which rely heavily on mechanization, rice farming demands significant manual labor, careful timing, and constant attention. Success in rice cultivation is directly proportional to effort and diligence. This deep-rooted connection between hard work and tangible results translates into other areas of life, including education. Children raised in these cultures often view academic success as a matter of sustained effort rather than innate ability. This perspective, coupled with a cultural emphasis on perseverance, contributes to their impressive performance in mathematics and other STEM fields. Gladwell challenges the Western emphasis on individualism, arguing that success is not solely an individual pursuit. He emphasizes the importance of considering the broader context in which individuals live and work. He introduces the concept of cultural capital, which refers to the resources, advantages, and opportunities available to individuals based on their social networks, community support, and cultural background. For instance, children growing up in families with rich educational histories and access to quality resources have a significant advantage over those who lack such support systems. These advantages are not about individual merit, but about the opportunities and resources available within their specific social and cultural contexts. Recognizing the influence of these external factors is crucial for understanding the complexities of success. Time flies, the calendar of opportunity. We've talked about hard work and cultural influences, but Gladwell throws another intriguing factor into the mix: timing. Our birth dates, a seemingly random detail, can actually play a significant role in our path to success. He argues that our position in history, the opportunities available to us at specific times, can either accelerate or hinder our progress. It's like catching a wave at just the right moment. Think about it. If you aspire to be a software developer, being born during the dawn of the internet era gives you a significant advantage. You grow up alongside the technology, absorbing knowledge organically. Conversely, being born a few decades earlier might mean playing catch-up, trying to master a field that's already rapidly evolving. Timing, it seems, is not just about being in the right place. It's about being there at the right time. The January effect, a head start in life. Let's get specific. Gladwell dives into what he calls the relative age effect, particularly evident in sports and education. He uses the example of Canadian hockey players to illustrate this point. In Canada, the cutoff date for youth hockey leagues is January 1st. This means that a child born in January has a significant age advantage over a child born in December of the same year. They've had almost an extra year of physical development, coordination, and experience, giving them a competitive edge from the start. This early advantage often snowballs, leading to more opportunities for coaching, competition, and ultimately, a higher likelihood of reaching professional levels. This phenomenon isn't limited to hockey. It plays out in classrooms as well, where younger students might struggle to keep up with older peers, potentially impacting their confidence and academic trajectory. Riding the waves of history. Gladwell takes the concept of timing beyond birth dates and explores how historical events and societal shifts create unique windows of opportunity. He argues that outliers often emerge during periods of significant change, when established norms are disrupted and new possibilities arise. Think about the rise of Silicon Valley. A confluence of factors, including technological advancements, economic policies, and a culture of risk-taking, created a fertile ground for tech entrepreneurship. Those who came of age during this period, like Bill Gates and Steve Jobs, were perfectly positioned to ride this wave of innovation, their skills and ambitions aligning with the opportunities of the time. Similarly, historical events like wars, economic depressions, or even pandemics can create opportunities for individuals with specific skills or perspectives to rise to prominence. Understanding the cyclical nature of history and recognizing these windows of opportunity is key to understanding the emergence of outliers. We've seen how timing and cultural background play crucial roles in shaping success, but what about the families we're born into? Gladwell delves into the profound impact of our upbringing, exploring how family dynamics and resources can create a ripple effect that influences our life trajectories. He introduces the concept of the Matthew effect, a term borrowed from the Bible, which essentially means that the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. This principle, Gladwell argues, applies not just to wealth, but to opportunities and advantages as well. Children born into affluent families often inherit a wealth of resources beyond financial capital. They benefit from access to quality education, enriching extracurricular activities, and social networks that open doors to internships, mentorships, and other opportunities. These advantages accumulate over time, giving them a significant head start in life. Gladwell contrasts the experiences of children from different socioeconomic backgrounds, highlighting the stark disparities in opportunities for enrichment. He argues that it's not just about the absence of disadvantages, but the presence of advantages that truly makes a difference. He cites the example of summer vacations. While children from affluent families often participate in summer camps, travel, and educational programs, their less privileged peers might lack access to such enriching experiences. These seemingly small differences accumulate over time, creating a widening gap in skills, knowledge, and experiences. The children who benefit from consistent enrichment develop a broader range of interests, stronger social skills, and a greater sense of self-efficacy, setting the stage for future success. It's not that children from less privileged backgrounds lack potential. It's that they often lack the opportunities to nurture and develop that potential to its fullest. Now, before you think it's all predetermined, Gladwell emphasizes that while family background and early opportunities play a significant role, they don't dictate our destinies. He highlights inspiring stories of individuals who defied the odds, rising from humble beginnings to achieve extraordinary things. These individuals often share common traits: unwavering determination, a strong work ethic, and a remarkable ability to capitalize on even the smallest opportunities. They leverage their unique experiences, perspectives, and cultural capital to navigate challenges and carve their own paths to success. Gladwell's point is not to minimize the very real challenges faced by individuals from disadvantaged backgrounds. It's to highlight the human capacity for resilience and to challenge the notion that success is solely a product of privilege. He encourages us to recognize the systemic factors that contribute to inequality, while also celebrating the individuals who overcome these obstacles, proving that with enough grit and determination, it's possible to rewrite the narrative. Section 4. Practical intelligence. Navigating the world. While traditional measures of intelligence, like IQ tests, focus on cognitive abilities, Gladwell introduces the concept of practical intelligence. This type of intelligence, he argues, is equally important for navigating the complexities of life and achieving success. Practical intelligence encompasses social skills, emotional intelligence, and the ability to adapt to different situations. It's about knowing how to read people, understand unspoken rules, and leverage opportunities that might not be immediately obvious. Gladwell highlights how practical intelligence often stems from our upbringing and cultural background. Children who grow up in environments that encourage communication, negotiation, and problem-solving develop a higher level of practical intelligence, which serves them well in various aspects of life. This type of intelligence is not necessarily taught in schools, but learned through observation, experience, and interaction with the world around us. It's about developing a keen awareness of social dynamics and mastering the art of navigating complex situations with confidence and finesse. Section 1. Beyond hard work. The context of success. We often hear that success is all about hard work. While effort is undoubtedly important, Gladwell challenges us to look beyond this simplistic narrative. He argues that hard work alone is not enough. It needs the right context to flourish. Imagine a seed planted in fertile soil with ample sunlight and water. It will naturally thrive. Now imagine that same seed planted in barren ground, deprived of essential nutrients. No matter how hard it tries to grow, it will struggle to survive. The same principle applies to human potential. Talent and hard work are like seeds. They need the right environment, the right opportunities, and the right support systems to reach their full potential. Gladwell's point is not to discourage hard work, but to highlight that our efforts are amplified when we find ourselves in environments that recognize, nurture, and support our unique talents and aspirations. Section 2. The Outlier Myth. Embracing complexity. Throughout Outliers, Gladwell debunks the myth of the self-made individual, the lone genius who achieves greatness solely through sheer willpower. He reminds us that success is rarely a solo act. It's an orchestra of factors working in harmony. Our upbringing, our cultural heritage, the opportunities we encounter, and even the timing of our birth all play a role in shaping our trajectories. Recognizing the interplay of these factors allows us to approach success with a more nuanced and realistic perspective. Gladwell's work is not about diminishing individual achievement, but about fostering a deeper understanding of the complex forces that shape our lives. It's about acknowledging that while we may not control all the cards we are dealt, we can learn to play our hands strategically. By embracing the complexity of success, we can move beyond simplistic narratives of individual effort and appreciate the web of influences that contribute to extraordinary achievements. This understanding, in turn, can empower us to create more equitable opportunities and foster a society that recognizes and nurtures potential in all its forms. Section 1. The Outliers Toolkit. So, what have we learned from our whirlwind tour of Outliers? Malcolm Gladwell challenges us to rethink our definition of success. It's not just about innate talent or even hard work alone. It's about a complex interplay of factors, many of which are beyond our control. We've explored the power of the 10,000-hour rule, emphasizing the importance of deliberate practice and dedication. We've seen how cultural legacies shape our work ethics and approaches to problem solving. Timing, that seemingly random element, plays a crucial role, presenting windows of opportunity that can make or break our aspirations. Our families and upbringing, the resources we inherit or lack, create ripple effects that influence our life trajectories. But here's the empowering part. Understanding these factors allows us to navigate the world with greater awareness and intentionality. We can seek out environments that nurture our talents, embrace opportunities that align with our skills, and build support systems that empower us to thrive. Success, as Gladwell eloquently illustrates, is not a solitary pursuit, but a collective journey. It's about recognizing the interconnectedness of our lives and leveraging the resources available to us, both individually and collectively, to create a world where potential knows no bounds.